and gentlemen, Darksided do it. They take it out.
I've always been a big fan of Smash. I played Melee, I played Brawl, and I was so excited for Smash 4. I played the demo on the 3DS all the time. I would just love playing games with tons of characters that just let you sort of have a ton of freedom in how you move around. And yeah, ever since it came out, I've just been hooked. My name's McKenzie, my gamer tag is Extra, and I'm a Smash 4 player for Darksided. When I first found him in Melee, I was just like, this character's so weird and unique, and I just loved him. I played him in Brawl, though I didn't play competitively, and I also picked up Wario in Brawl. I played both of them in Smash 4 for a fair while, but as the game went on, I began liking Wario a lot less, and so I moved to Game & Watch just because he's really fun. He puts on a ton of damage really quickly, and he's just a character that has a pretty strong neutral and he's super fun to use. First travelled out of state in like June, July 2015 to a Sydney event just with a few good mates, and like after that I just sort of really felt myself improve. I ended up placing 4th at that event, which was really good considering my local results. As far as like when I realised when I could be #1, it was when I sort of made the switch from Wario to Game & Watch. I just felt like the character clicked all of a sudden, like I understood how to play neutral with him. I hadn't really put too much time into him because I thought he wasn't that good. And then all of a sudden it just felt like he was a character that I could really just beat anyone with. And when it got to the point where it felt like the only person sort of standing in my way was the #1 at that time, Ghost, I was just like, you know, if I really go hard on my improvement, then I can do this. At that point I was basically first in Victoria, and soon after I won my first major, OHN 14.
Yeah, it's not the biggest of stages. He's stuck on the edge there. Here it comes. 2-2. That is it.
Let's go, Extra.
Great work getting the 2-2.
Grab the new #1.
Such a good job. Ghost wrapping up his controller. Extra not even popping off. He just says, good game, gets up. I took it. Game & Watch. Best character in the game. Let's go.
Yeah. From there it's just sort of been kept on grinding, figured out the matchup against Ghost, and it's been still pretty rough, honestly. The competition in Australia is really good, but I've managed to just persevere to be ranked #1.
Your judgment's in.
Trying to set up into the hammer.
Oh, he's going to finish it. He's going to get the edge read again. Extra
There's no other way to finish that.
Extra runs all the way through winners, and he has won BAM 9 here in Melbourne.
So EG3 was sort of the first time that I had a real shot at playing an international competitor. Noticing that Ghost had a really close set, Game 5 in winners semis with Foe, that just made me feel like I could do it. I was trying not to think so much about like what would happen if I lose or how I'd felt if I lost. I just went in and played, and honestly I almost got reverse 3-0'd. I won the first 2 games pretty confidently, and then he came back hard in winners finals, but I managed to clutch it out.
Oh, look, I'm doing it. No, Fo knows, man.
He knows, keep away. Oh, there it is.
There's no platform. Oh!
No pop-up.
After that, it was just sort of, I felt so pressured because I knew that it wasn't over. I knew that like he's had a stint as a top player. He's really strong, and I just kind of freaked out a little bit in grand finals. I ended up dropping the first set 3-1, and I was down 1-2 in grand final set 2. Game 4 I was really close as well, and Game 5 was definitely last hit. I just managed to finally hit a clutch edge guard and somehow take it out. And
dash attack, second jump use. He has the beat! Oh my goodness! He got it! He can still make it! He's got it! Oh my god! Oh my god! Extra takes the tournament for Australia! Wollongong! Expand Gong! Chines!
That was really important to me personally, because I guess it was proof that I could do it, you know. At EVO 2017 and EVO Japan, I hadn't quite had the greatest runs, but to sort of take it out against a player of such high caliber who's really respected in the international scene was amazing. So EVO this year was a fantastic experience. I won BAM 10, which fortunately let me fly over to Vegas to compete again. I ended up placing 49th, which I consider really good. I took the top player from SoCal, Eon, to game 3 to just barely lose. One spot away from top 48, which I wanted pretty badly, but on the other hand, I'm not too disappointed with how I did. I can feel myself getting better against the international competition, so I feel like it's only a matter of time until I sort of have my breakout performance. Smash Bros Ultimate's coming out in December 2018, so it's going to be a bit weird for me, but I'm determined to become a top player in that game as well. I think my neutral is one of the best, if not the best in Australia. I think my adaptation's really strong, and I know that I'm a hard worker and that I'll be able to hopefully maintain my #1 spot in spite of like all the new threats that are going to be popping up. Shoutouts to Darksider, my sponsor. They really ignited my passion for this game once again. I wasn't really sure what I was going to do at the end of last year as I'd sort of finally achieved #1 in Australia. But it's been great sort of getting a new reason to try my hardest. And shoutouts to the Oz Smash community. You guys are fantastic. One of the most warm, welcoming communities I've ever been a part of, and it's always great seeing them at whatever major there may be.